Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the one and only, the most famed baseball podcast in southeastern Manitoba.
I believe that's what it is, yes.
First Strike hosted
yes.
by your hosts, of course, the usual, Brandon Friesen and Shane Wall.
Hello, guys. Thank you for...
Welcome back to the show.
Yeah.
We got a fun one today.
Yes, we do.
I'm not sure what happened, but we have just very little planned out for you.
Very little.
But we're back. We're up to episode 5, season 2. What's up, Mr. RW Studios? Christy Hall. We got AK-47. We got Bueno S. Elodia.
Yes.
Welcome to the stream. AK-47, how you doing, man? So Shane, how are you doing this week?
I've been doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think we should just throw it to what we always do.
All right.
What have you been playing this week, man?
Right now, I've been playing a lot of Destiny 2.
Destiny 2?
Yeah.
Terrible game. Actually, from what I've heard from you, you've told me that you've been enjoying it.
Yeah. It's been good. The raid.
Tell me about the raids.
I couldn't.
No, tell me about them.
Well,
you've been talking so much.
They're so expansive, right? Like, I actually, honestly.
Yeah, Shane shaved. That's what's different here.
Yeah,
he looks a lot younger actually when he shaves.
I put on something else.
Besides black t-shirts.
Black t-shirts with Extra Life logo on the front. Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you anything about Destiny 2 other than the fact that I apparently like the raids. And
you love them.
And it's...
You love them.
I just love the game.
Yeah, you love them. They're good.
Yeah.
Well, you know me. I've been... There's a fly in here.
I'm gonna get...
You know me. I've been playing Squat Diddly.
Squat Diddly
this week. I've really wanted to play ever since the hour I played in the shop. Rayman 2.
Oh, yeah.
It looks really good.
Right.
In fact, it was really good. I was enjoying it a lot. Jared, welcome to the stream, man. I haven't seen you in forever.
And if we're going to talk about me personally, as non-Shane, as knockoff Shane, you can call me now.
Knockoff Shane.
Knockoff Shane. I've actually been playing Rayman Legends.
Have you?
Yeah, for the 360.
Oh.
It's good.
It's
a little... It's similar to the old Rayman, because I grew up playing the original Rayman.
Yeah.
For the PlayStation 1.
They went back to a side-scroller with that one, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
It's really good, and sometimes it's like music based and stuff, and there's some cute little things you can do. So it's actually a lot of fun.
So funny story about the actual Shane. Funny story. I asked him if you're doing the podcast tonight.
Yeah.
And he responded with, "I'd rather eat a newspaper."
Oh, okay.
So now
the normal thing.
He's out eating a newspaper.
Oh.
He should be back any minute, but that's what he's doing right now. Just so Anton knows. Anton, by the way, it's good to see you. You haven't been here in a while.
Yeah,
I've
no
missed
kidding.
you. Where are the charts? We've been lacking the spreadsheets.
We have. I've played Zelda. I've played Final Fantasy. I have had no spreadsheets. Where is it? Where's the spreadsheets?
We'll knock off Shane.
Yes.
Tell me.
Yes.
What's going on in the news this week? Let's move it forward. What's going on in gaming?
Well,
talk to me.
I do have a small list here, and now I don't. Alrighty.
What's going on with the news, man?
So, by what I remember off of the paper, there was some kind of Nintendo Direct thingy. You know more about this than I do, so
there was a Direct.
How about you talk about?
Well, there's a reason I don't do the news.
Because you don't remember.
No, I remember. Okay, so I skimmed over the Direct after it was over.
All right.
I know they showed off a lot of Xenoblade 2.
Mm-hmm.
It looks good if you like action RPGs. But I'm not a big action RPG guy. They went more in depth on Mario Odyssey. They showed some mechanics of the game that they hadn't showed before, like how you get to each world. How many worlds are there? And there's a lot.
Are there?
Because
like
they
more
show,
than 8 or 9.
Well, they show the city. They show that's what they showed
New
before.
Donk.
Yeah, New Donk City.
Right.
There's like a swamp. There's a jungly. Like they've showed up a bunch more.
There's like a candy place.
Yeah, there's a candy place. They showed off a completely winter-based, like with a massive blizzard, so you can barely see what's going on.
Wow.
That game interests me more and more.
Yeah.
Every time.
By what I've seen, it proves to look really interesting.
Yeah.
Like, I would really like to play it on stream. That'd be a lot of fun. Although I have a feeling that I won't be able to pry it from Shane's dead fingers, so...
Well, we don't know. Shane's the kind of guy who says that 5 minutes in, he's going to know if he likes it or not.
That's true, and I don't understand how he does it, but...
Actually, speaking of Shane, the magical thing about having a final boss as part of our podcast is I can call his voice from the heavens whenever I want.
Can you?
I can.
Can you?
I can.
It's like God, but
it's
he's
like
Jesus.
God.
But he's Jesus.
It's similar.
All right.
Do you want me to demonstrate it?
Yeah, let's try. Do
you want to hear? All right.
All right.
I am calling upon the final boss that is Shane Wall. What is in the news this week, my lord?
You messed up the news.
That's it. Yeah,
I didn't.
Okay, I'm getting bored. I can't do this anymore. I gotta at least be doing something. I just can't do it. This is a terrible idea. Terrible idea.
Oh, Shane, when'd you get back?
Hey, whoa!
When'd you get back?
Whoa, you're back.
I don't know why we thought that was a good plot. Whatever. News. Funniest thing with the news this week, man.
Right, here we go.
Just because I love to shit on the Xbox so much, and Forza 7. That's too many already. You should have stopped at
one.
I don't care.
You should have stopped at Forza.
I don't care about the 4. Anyways, Forza 7 has a day 1 patch. Now this patch. Now I'm fine with day 1 patches. Destiny 2 had a day 1 patch. That's fine, man. If you needed just that little bit of extra time to figure something out, awesome. Go for it. Like, that's fine. Nobody cares. Make it good, and that's all we care about. What the problem with this game is, it's got a 50 gigabyte patch.
That's not a patch.
That's 50. Why?
Because you're downloading the game. You're not patching it.
Why? Like if you, for the people that don't have the fast internet, man, you're gonna download that thing for like 4 years before you get to play it.
Yeah, I know.
It's a terrible idea.
Well,
and some features aren't gonna be ready at launch, which, man, that's just like, why, man? That shouldn't even be a thing.
My problem here is, why is a racing game 50 gigabytes?
The patch.
Why is the patch?
The patch is 50 gigabytes. Like, we're not talking whatever. It's mostly due to the 4K Xbox One X stuff and whatever. It's all about that. That's the main reason. Also, if you can tell right here, I got bit by something during my sleep.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah,
whoa, that's
I know.
huge.
It's crazy. I don't know what that is, but I noticed it yesterday, and man, is that, like, it hurts. Like, I have to have my hat slightly higher.
That looks like
than usual. I don't know what that is, man. Like, look at that thing.
That looks like something I would almost want to check out, because that's a big bite.
I think my brain's expanding.
I think you have a brain tumor.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time.
50 gigabyte patch. Wow, how big is the game itself? It's worse if people have a set amount of gigabytes on their internet plan, right? You can't even download a full game in the time it takes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one problem, and the other problem is space on that Xbox, man. You already only got like 320 gigs to work with.
Well, better than the Switch. 32. You got 32 to work with.
Yeah. Apparently there's some games that won't even just gonna move this back a little bit.
You'd only take up the full frame.
I feel like I'm looking right at, like, if you just want to.
That's a perfect spot.
Everybody else just back up. It's easier that way. If you just want to.
Yeah, everybody else back up.
Just move your phone from here to
there.
To
about 2 feet away. If it's 55 gigabytes, then how can you download it digitally for the Switch?
You need to have that fancy micro SD card. Also, now there's Nintendo branded micro SD cards.
I was waiting. Of course, there had to be.
So I can't wait for the people that are going to buy those, keep it factory sealed, and try to sell it for $400 in a few years.
Oh, that's what's going to happen.
And it'll be worth that, which is going to be ridiculous.
I got a sneeze coming.
Do it. Just right this area.
Like it's just right on.
Just right there. If you just
see, if I didn't say that was going to happen, it would have happened. But because I said it, it went away, and that really disappoints me. Or is the Switch version?
The Switch version will not have as many features. Absolutely.
No.
Yeah, but going back to we were talking Nintendo Direct stuff, Bethesda announced that basically
that was the big.
All their stuff is now coming to the Switch, which I still can't believe it, man. And they got a release date for Skyrim, and it is the remastered version. It's not even just the regular version, which I don't understand. Like, so there might be mod support on this thing, and I don't understand that. Fallout 4 is coming, Doom is coming, Wolfenstein 2 is coming. That makes sense. It's amazing that they can put that on a freaking tablet.
I'm wondering how it's gonna run, what they're gonna take out, maybe like what. Yeah. How's that gonna?
I don't know. I'm already gonna be selling my Switch. I'm gonna play that Mario game and I'm just gonna get out. Like, Nintendo, they kind of lost me. They had me all excited, and yeah, Breath of the Wild was cool and all that stuff. But now I'm kind of done. Yeah, like Fallout 4 hasn't officially been announced, but enough documents have been leaked and tied to everything else that it's pretty much a sure thing. So you can do your own research there. But that's pretty much a sure thing that's gonna come out. If you're gonna do Doom, Skyrim, Wolfenstein, some new game that they're working on, obviously we're gonna get that Fallout 4 at 2 frames per second.
You say you're gonna sell your Switch.
Yeah.
What about that Metroid 4 you're all hyped about? And you got Mario Odyssey.
See, my decision to sell my Switch jumped up substantially the moment you bought a Switch.
Is that what it...
Yeah, so now I can just use yours.
Well, when did I say that?
Well, I can.
When did I agree to this?
I'll make you.
Are you going to make me?
I will make you.
I'd be interested in knowing how you're going to make me.
I take either one of my hands.
Okay.
And I grab you.
With either or hand. Okay.
And then the other hand grabs the Switch.
Oh.
And then you can come with if you want.
But either way, you are playing with
either way, I will be having your Switch.
I think I like to knock off Shane better.
So no, it'll be good.
Where'd knock off Shane go?
No, it'll be good.
Hello. There he is.
Yeah, it'll be good. Final Fantasy IX coming out on the PS4. The slightly remastered, not quite, but trophy support, the high def cutscenes and all that stuff. That'll be fun. I'm definitely gonna buy that and probably not play it for a few years, but definitely buy that stuff.
Final Fantasy, I need to play any of them, any single one. I want to play games. I just don't play games. No, because I can't play with somebody who's played it before. Otherwise, everything I do, they can be like, "Well, why'd you do it that way?"
We can play 6. I've never played 6.
Is 6 good?
It's one of the best ones.
Start with 10, man. That's what I'm telling you. Just start at 10.
That's what you say.
It's a super easy one it's a great intro to the series.
Robert's worried because these games only run at 30 FPS on consoles, so what are they going to run on the Switch? I think they'll be a shaky 30 FPS, and then they're going to take stuff out. And then do some hella optimization.
Yeah.
Brendan, play a game, gosh darn it. I know. You've been going so hard on Destiny.
It's
so hard.
It's a problem. Today was a good day. We only played maybe 6 hours of Destiny.
Okay, hold on. Every once in a while during the podcast I say, okay, I haven't been here much this week. This week, I literally have not been here. Like, Shane has just been
There's no point
busy.
Like,
I can't conversate with him.
For people to come and visit, they very quickly leave now because if I have no customers, man, I'm playing.
Oh, it's not even that you're just playing. You're doing the voice chat thing. You got people with you.
Yeah, exactly. It's a whole different. It's gonna die down a little bit. Tomorrow will be pretty low key and everything, but
I'm not gonna play Champions of Norath. I'm gonna play Rayman 2. That's my game. Maybe I'll stream it. Is that what we want? Lauren, welcome to the stream. Because I heard he was here. Okay, gotta go now. Thank you for stopping by, Lauren. That's good to see you. Yeah, man. Is that what you got for news?
That's about it.
I thought there was something else in that Nintendo Direct. They showed off a bunch of 3DS stuff I didn't care about.
They sort of mentioned the Virtual Console a little bit. So, we know it exists now.
Yeah.
Which
is
shocking.
good.
We all knew that was going to exist. They said it should have online support. Which, okay.
That's cool. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, emulators been doing that for like 15 years, man.
Sure, but this is official. How often do you actually play on an emulator? Like,
quite often.
You can do it, but it's more fun not to do it.
That's just. I don't know, man. I'm done talking about Nintendo. Can we not talk about anything Nintendo for the rest of the podcast? I'm just done. I'm angry at them.
Okay, fine. Let's talk Microsoft. Let's talk Panasonic.
Okay.
What's up with Panasonic right now? What are they?
They had way too much of a. That launch price of that 3DO was not worth it. Like that's an incredible mistake.
What was the launch price?
It was like $750.
What?
Or it was $700. $699. Yeah, I think
for the 3DO.
Yeah.
No way. That's ridiculous. What was the Atari Jaguar?
Less than that.
I want an Atari. Do you know how much those go for?
Jaguars?
No? Yeah.
You can pick them up around $200, 150 maybe.
That's such a waste of money, but
yeah,
to say that you have one at least.
Yeah, to get one with the CD add-on thing, that's like $300 on its own.
Aye.
Maybe a bit more, and they never work ever.
Oh, brutal. Just brutal.
Man, Destiny 2, holy balls.
Well, we're underprepared this week because like I haven't had any time with you at all.
No.
Like it's just been Destiny, and we're just jumping right into the podcast. We're raw dogging it.
So much Destiny. So give us questions, everybody. Just they'll get answered.
Absolutely. We have all the time in the world. You got anything you want to know about the shop, about us? Any stories you want to hear? I don't know. Just ask questions.
So this morning, there was this random bike outside, almost on the street, just on the sidewalk. And I noticed it there a few times, so I finally just threw it in the back of my truck. So I have this bike now.
That's what we do with most kids we find on the sidewalk. We just throw them in the back of your truck.
I don't know what to do with this stuff, with the bike. I have a bike now.
Yeah, well, you could...
I don't even know the last time I rode a bike.
Haven't you been meaning to lose some weight?
Years.
And now you have a bike.
Years.
And now you have the chance. You went roller skating the other day. Rollerblading.
Rollerblading. I like that, though. That's like hockey, man.
I love rollerblading. I wish that was still a thing.
It is still a thing.
It's not a thing.
How do you feel about the shaders in Destiny 2? I don't understand the hate. It allows for more customization. And I've got tons of them, and I haven't used any of them yet because I don't care. It's all cosmetic stuff anyway. But basically how it worked in the past was you would get one shader, and then all your armor would turn that color and design and whatever.
Okay.
So now you have to put that on each individual piece. So you need 6 of these instead of just one. And people are all freaking out about it. And I think that's fine. Do you think HDMI modding consoles is awesome? Do you think the cost is worth the eye candy and clarity?
Well, when we get the chance to use one.
See, that is something that John and I've discussed with a few guys close to the GameShop that really care about the old consoles is, yeah, when you HDMI a regular NES or a Super NES or a 64 or Sega Genesis, like whatever, anything like that, it costs a lot of money because you are changing a lot of stuff in there. There's a lot of work that's involved in all that. Is it now worth it to spend that extra money to have it? And that's a tough thing because right away you're looking probably between the $200 to $300 mark. The
price is steep.
It is.
It is
and
steep.
That's not. It's not like it costs us $40, and then we're just gonna upsell this thing for $300 just because we feel like it.
You're right.
It legit. There's a lot of work, and the kits are not cheap. Is it worth it? In my opinion, absolutely.
For your average everyday guy who wants to get into the old consoles, don't do it. Don't do it. But when you're really into this stuff, like you,
it's
and
a
me
must.
and
It's a must-have.
You have because you're not gonna. The chances are, if you have that, you care enough not to sell it. You want it because that's the kind of stuff you love, right?
Yeah.
And then to play all these old games, especially if it's for a console that you have like an attachment to. For example, you got your Sega Genesis, let's say with an HDMI upscale, like that is wicked.
Yeah.
And you're not going to sell
for you,
that.
A 64 with an HDMI kit, I could see you buying one of those.
I would buy that. I'd buy a GameCube with it. I would buy a GameCube with an HDMI. That would be sweet.
I don't know if I'd buy a GameCube HDMI.
No? I totally would. You know how pretty Mario Sunshine would be with that?
I need a Dreamcast with HDMI out. That would be the ticket.
Still playing NES. Get the authentic console, but with the best possible picture. Exactly. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I agree with.
I am excited whenever we get an HDMI'd thing, whatever it may be. I'm going to be excited for that, to try that out, see what it looks like. And
it'll be easy to emulate.
Yeah, it'll be a fun time. I think it's worth it.
It absolutely will be, man.
Back to Destiny 2, they're also consumables, unlike before. So yeah, when you use it once, that's all you get. Yeah, that's fine, man. I don't understand the hate for that. Whatever, who cares? It's colors. It's colors on your stuff. Is that's gonna make a person not buy the game? Like, I've seen people say, I'm not buying this game because now you have to buy these things, which you can just get them if you play it, but now you can buy them
because it's an option. Let's get upset about it. Let's get upset about it,
man.
So back to this HDMI thing. I was actually watching.
Back to this Destiny 2 thing.
No, fuck the Destiny. No, man. I'm sorry I even asked you if you're enjoying it. This is an interesting conversation. I was actually looking up a few videos on it, and often the console stops working with it. This has been a problem with people who sort of do it over, like, you know, you ship out your console, have the guy do it for you, and he ships it back. I'm not sure who exactly it is, but there's been issues where, like, it works at first, but after a month or so, then the screen just goes black and it stops working.
Yeah.
So there's always risk with that. You got to know what you're doing.
Yeah, and there's a few different ways of doing it, too. So they're still trying to perfect it and make sure it actually works. But yeah.
But Destiny 2, though.
Yeah, we're just saying, go back to that Destiny. Yeah, we played some Crucible matches today, and man, I could talk. Like, I'm pretty sure in my sleep I'm talking about Destiny. And I'm yelling at, like, the guys in the chat in the raid, calling them stupid and shit. And then Darlene's probably ready to smack me because.
And then she does, and that's how you got the.
Exactly.
That's how you got the bump. Captain Retro Kevin, welcome to the stream, man. It's good to see you as always.
But how good is that Destiny 2?
Oh, stop! Stop! I hope in a month from now you're gonna talk about it like, man, that game was shit. Hate that. That's how you talk about the first one. Oh. Yeah, Kevin, I need to watch your video. He uploaded a video called 2,000 Games for $200, and I'm very curious what that's about. There's a plug. That'd be. Not buying the game over that is dumb. It's just an inconvenience coming from someone who loves matching gear. I need to work on a huge project with some people. Return to the podcast ASAP. Thank you, Anton, for stopping by. We appreciate it, man. How dare you? Did you almost say the Destiny 2 thing, Brendan? I'm offended. I think everybody in the chat except me is playing Destiny 2 right now.
Really, eh?
Yeah. I'm just not I don't care. I just don't care.
Yeah, it's not a game for you. I would never recommend you play that game.
It's just not.
It's really, it's not a game for a lot of people because you actually have to be smart and work together.
Whoa.
I'm talking like your Call of Duty fan cannot play this game. Like
calling me a Call of Duty fan now? You're digging your hole.
You're getting offended.
Yeah.
And that offends me, so I'm ready to hit you.
Well, I already hit you, so that's fair. That's how you got the.
Oh, that's how it happened.
And I hit you.
I gave the first Destiny a week or two, got bored mega fast, haven't cared to play the second. I hear you, man. That first one, there was not a lot of stuff. That's how I felt, except instead of a week or two, it turned into 700 hours, and that never touched it again, basically, until right at the end. But yeah, enough of the Destiny.
No, we're not done. Keep going. This is the Destiny 2 special of the podcast. That's all.
Man, that raid is so.
I wasn't serious.
Freaking cool.
I wasn't serious.
You would appreciate the raid. It looks so Egyptian.
Oh, okay.
I'm not even kidding. Like you walk
looks...
into it, like the beginning part, it looks like a massive pyramid.
Okay.
It's super cool. I'll show it to you on like maybe even after this. I'll show it to you.
That new Ass Creed.
It's cool.
That I want to play.
Yeah,
and I don't care at all about it.
Here's my problem with that game is that comes out at the same time as a different game that I want to play.
Oh, so it's similar to the Horizon Zero Dawn, Breath of the Wild type thing.
Horizon, Persona, and Breath of the Wild thing, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
See where you're at.
Yes, that is a good topic, Cap. We will get to that. Man, I don't know why I forgot about that. I read that this morning or yesterday or something.
I did not know that.
Anyways, what we're talking about. Yeah, Assassin's Creed is coming out at the same time, same day as Mario Odyssey.
Okay, but Destiny 2.
How good is that?
How good is Destiny?
Man, the raid. Okay, but no, seriously. That Fortnite thing, they had the cross-platform just written into the game, and they forgot to take it out. And it's as simple as flicking the switch on. So as soon as Sony wants to not be such a
schmuck.
Yeah, there we go. That's
schmuck. That's
such a
call him a schmuck.
Schmutz.
Yeah.
Schwer.
Then then it would just be great for everybody, man. I don't know why they're not doing it. That would be so nice, but it just like they've said they're talking about it. But the fact that it was live for a little bit in Fortnite, I find really funny.
I feel like they have to now because it was a thing that could have been used.
Maybe like whoever leaked that out and not leaked it, but whoever found that out and made it public, like you suck, man. Should have just kept that in there forever. It was a horrible plan.
But no. Okay, let's get down to like
Destiny 2.
Destiny 2. Let's. Man, can we have a knockoff Brandon come in? I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Where's knockoff me? Ugh.
But no, that new Assassin's Creed looks very good.
That Egypt thing. There's not enough Egypt-based games. What's up with that? You can make it's such a cool culture that you could make.
Yeah, I'll never forget Mario 64 when you jump into the.
That was my favorite world.
You get there and you see the big pyramid. You're like, oh, can I please go in there?
And you can go in.
And you can go in there.
It's like a whole other level, and it's huge.
That was awesome.
Don't even remind me.
But we're done talking about Nintendo.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's why we're talking about Destiny
The game
all
was
day.
terrible, right? Terrible game.
Oh yeah, Mario 64.
Garbage.
One of the worst 3D Mario games.
The microtransactions in that game and the online servers.
Terrible. They're practically not even
the
there.
cross-platform play. Didn't
Awful.
even have that.
Didn't even run at 60 FPS.
Man.
Only
I
like,
tried so hard to fit that thing into the PS1 to close that thing, and
it wouldn't.
I could not, because they said that was the only way you could play it on a PS1. And man, I tried so hard. I tried forever.
And you could not.
I
get
even
this
talked to my buddy in the chat, John Sankey, that's good with all the modding stuff. I'm like, dude, I want this game to play on my PlayStation. He's like, yeah, man, you just gotta put it in there properly and do this and that. And I must have got it wrong because I never got it to work. But
absolutely BS. I couldn't enter first person.
And the
mode.
maintenance, the server maintenance, like every Monday from 8 to 12
on the game, Mario 64. Yeah, oh, it was bad.
Terrible game.
It was bad, and the DLC was shit.
Yeah, it was garbage.
Awful DLC.
Yeah.
Pay to play bullshit.
Yeah, you have to connect to the Nintendo network, and then you could download it, all the DLC to make every painting a level.
Microtransact. You have to pay for each level.
Yeah, if you lose your hat, it's gone. You have to pay $30
to get a new hat. That's absolutely, it's exactly how the game was. Right, Kevin? Right?
Terrible game.
Terrible. Awful. Please, do share. Ugh.
Yeah, so we're gonna need some more questions.
Yeah, absolutely. keep her going. Keep her going. I like how long you went on about that.
But what?
Destiny 2.
Oh, I can keep going.
I don't know. I'm talking about Mario 64. The microtransactions in Mario 64 were terrible. Were terrible. Loading times were awful. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, questions. I'll ask you a question.
Sirens are loud.
Oh, there are sirens. We have a wicked storm hitting us tonight, apparently.
Yeah, we're kind of in the middle of it. Man, is it windy out there.
There is wind. It is bad.
I wouldn't even be shocked if we lost power all of a sudden.
Yep.
Well, now you jinxed it.
That was your cue to unplug your computer, you dumb schmuck.
I can do it right now if you
Or
want.
wipe
It's
the
too
hard
late.
drive.
It's too late now. Yeah, or wipe the hard drive. What's next?
Yeah, what's next, Kai, on the list? First you unplug it. What's worse than wipe it? You're going to just burn the
Well,
computer?
unplugging it, that was bad enough. 2, we're going to unplug everything. That was also bad enough.
And then, unplug one cord. Then
Yes.
unplug all the cords. Then
Yes.
wipe the hard drive.
Then wipe the hard
Next,
drive.
it's burn down the podcast room.
And just the podcast.
Just this room. The rest of the store will be fine. But this room, all the soundproofing, fire. Fire.
Brandon, do you
Fire.
plan on playing Mario plus Rabbids?
I'm the only person in this area who actually enjoys.
I plan to buy it. I plan to put it in my Switch. And I plan to give it a shot. I have no intentions of finishing it. That's my opinion. Because it looks good, but it's not my genre. That's my opinion on it. What's up? Your logo pick almost resembles Jay and Silent Bob. I don't know who Jay or Silent Bob is.
I know who they are.
Who's Jay and Silent Bob?
And that does kind of make sense. I see his point.
Who is Jay?
Hi, Lauren.
You're going to have to look it up.
Who's Silent Bob?
You're going to have to look it
Well, then you're on your own while I look this up.
up. Jarrett, anybody play Final Fantasy 14?
This guy does.
You don't.
I did.
Barely.
Till the fucking
I did.
computer broke.
Heck yeah, I did. And I like it. I bet you I will go back at some point and keep on going. I got all the way up to finishing... Did I finish Heaven's Word? I might have finished Heaven's Word. I was close. I was ready to buy Stormblood, and then I forget what happened after that. I was playing something else.
Destiny 2.
No. I don't care about that. Man, what game was it? It was something.
You went into that
was
retro
something.
phase.
Yeah, that might have been it, actually. It was back into the... we did the FF14, and then we moved on to... we got Earthbound in. I think that's what it was.
That's what you played.
Yeah, I think I got the Earthbound, so...
And then it turned to Chrono Trigger.
Level 34 Gladiator. I'm a level 40-something Bard, I think.
I'm a level 13
Oh, these guys.
Dragoon.
Yeah, something. I don't know. Awesome game. Love the dungeons and stuff. Not as good as the Destiny 2 raid, though. That raid, man. Man, was that a good time. Like, we're talking 15 hours and didn't beat it type of good.
I found the Mario 64 raids to be much worse.
They were worse.
They were terrible.
They were terrible.
The co-op was just real shit.
Yeah, and the no voice chat, the sign language only.
Oh, that was
Not
the
a fan.
dumbest
Not a
idea.
fan.
The worst idea. Just by far.
What server do you play on there, Jarrett? Maybe we can run into each other.
It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. For what game, sorry? Mario 64? Or?
Yeah. Yeah.
Witty answer, Shane. You know what I'm really upset about? Whenever we do this podcast thing, we always get some waters before the podcast. We have no water.
I got water.
I have no water. Like, I had this Red Bull, but Red Bulls are way too tiny. I don't understand why people think Red Bull's the best energy drink, because it's not.
Oh, not even close.
It's not even near the best energy drink. Although I don't know what I would say is.
I'm a fan of the coffee Rockstars.
Those are very good.
I could drink 10 of those every day and be fine with it.
Yeah, but like in terms of, like, because I like them too, but it's barely an energy drink. That's just a fucking coffee in a can. Like an actual.
I love my coffee though.
Yeah, you do.
Not
you
a
have
morning
pot.
goes by where wintertime, man. It's gonna be probably 3 pots a day here in the.
You have so many.
I just love that coffee stuff.
I always forget we have a coffee maker in here, but it's here
Yeah, we haven't cleaned it in a
since
while.
opening.
No, it only came here in the wintertime.
Okay.
Christmas time, actually.
Yeah.
But what's new in the shop, man? We got some Pac-Man games finally.
Pac-Man games.
Pac-Mans. Pokemans.
Pokemon.
Pac-Mans.
Pikeman. Perkman.
Perkins.
Yeah, Pokemon. You got what was it? Heart
Perkins.
Gold and Soul Silver.
No, we got Heart Gold, Black, and yeah, I ordered a bunch of fake ones too.
Oh, you did it.
Yeah,
You finally did
Yeah.
it. Why?
I don't know.
That was
I
a bad idea.
curious. I'm
When did you have
curious.
time? You've been playing Destiny. When did you ever?
Oh, this was weeks ago.
Okay, I was like, when did you have time to?
Before Destiny 2. Yeah, a bunch of fake Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance games.
I like it. I might have to take some of those from you.
Yeah, well, we'll see how they
So
see how they are.
I might start playing my advance.
Your Advance. You see what you did?
Yeah, it's a really big. So,
I had a guy in today asking if we could set him up with like flight controls, like flight simulator stuff.
oh,
So,
what?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like looking at like the basic like $50-$60 ones, and he's like, no. We need more. We need.
No, shut up, Shane. Kevin says the podcast's getting stale. I got a question for you.
Okay.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
I'm totally ignoring your story. I'm Mr. Nunn. Welcome to the stream. We're about to dive into the deep questions here.
Okay.
There is a day. We're in the shop. It's dead, and there's no customers all day, and you have every game console in the world in this shop,
Yes.
and you have to play one all day that you have never played on before. This was your question. What console are you playing for that day? But you can have never touched this console before. It's a brand new experience.
But it's in the shop.
It's in the shop. Now it is. You have all the consoles.
Hypothetically, it's in the shop.
Hypothetically,
Hypothetically, it's in the shop.
yes.
My answer. It's a tough. Like, there's not a lot that.
The Atari Jaguar is the obvious.
No, that's not the obvious.
No, it's not.
Can I pick two? Can I pick a handheld and a?
If give
and
me your
a
reasons for both.
console?
Give me your reasons for both.
I want to play that damn Wonder Swan, man.
Wonder Swan.
Yeah, they made an exclusive Final Fantasy Wonder Swan. I'd love to have that. I've almost bought it probably 80 times in my life because
It just plays Final Fantasy or what?
no, it was skinned nicely and whatever.
I've
it's
never
so
heard of
weird.
the Wonder Swan.
Really, eh? They made two. There's a Wonder Swan and a Wonder Swan Color. I remember discovering it when I was in high school. I was like looking up obscure things in programming class because I knew, you know what? Shane cannot be a programmer. That will not work.
No, I took a week of a coding class.
Yeah, so here's a picture of the Wonder Swan.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute. That
Yeah.
that screams out 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, it was a weird. It was weird. Like it was you know the company Bandai. It was their handheld that they tried to be a thing.
Yeah.
They had it in Japan. It sold okay, so they brought it here. It did not sell okay. I always
Bummer.
wanted to play that, and like I said, I've almost bought one. Like, man, just so many times.
What do they go for now?
Not much. They're not even that expensive.
Rihanna.
Well, I haven't checked in years. They might be something now.
What were they at?
Back when I was looking, they were like $40-$50.
And they launched at how much?
Oh, I have no idea. Probably 150-ish or something.
Rhiannon, I sound sick because I am sick. Whoops. Whoops. I've been kissing Shane.
I'm not sick, man.
Yeah, I know. But I've also been kissing Kai.
Yeah, you can pick one up for $50.
Okay, that's not bad. I've never heard of the Wonder Swan. That's a new one.
Yeah.
Yep, never heard of that.
Yeah. So that's one of them. That just there's not like that. There's that many good games on it or anything. I would just love to play it just because it looks weird. It looks cool. The other legit one would be a Vectrex console. I'd like to play one of those.
Wasn't there?
I've had a guy trying to sell me one.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up.
And I'm really tempted. But that's old, man. Like that is 70s. I think early 70s is when that came out. Captain Retro probably knows that better than I do. I really only care about stuff Atari and older, so I'm not good at the whole before that. 82 it came out actually.
So your options for this question are a lot more limited than mine
Like, how
because you
cool is
played
that look, man?
quite a few
That's
consoles.
awesome.
The
No,
It's almost
Vectrex?
like a Commodore 64 almost.
Oh, that looks sweet. Like who doesn't want to play that?
Oh, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, I'd play around with that, man.
I got quite a few things I would play because there's a lot of systems I haven't really touched. I would almost be tempted to say the Wii U, but I've touched a Wii U before, so I can't say the Wii U. Some things I haven't touched and that I would definitely try. Two consoles that you seem to be very fond of, and I have never cared about up until meeting you. We got that Sega Dreamcast that you praise so much.
Yes.
But you've never played a Dreamcast game in the shop, and it bothers me because we don't have any, which is fair. You say that console is great,
It is.
so I would give it a shot.
It is.
And
man.
once I get past that controller and how weird it is, but if I can adjust to the N64 controller,
If you can bring yourself to 1999, well, just picture Army Men Sarge's Heroes on the 64.
I think that's the game
and
I'd play
then go and
first.
play that on the Dreamcast, and you will not believe it. You will not.
I know it's
believe
very
it.
different. I think I might almost not like it because it's so much better.
Yeah.
I'd also, if we're going a lot more retro, I would love to try that TurboGrafx. Give that thing a shot. Because it looks good.
Is beautiful. The graphics and the textures.
Well,
and
they're
the
turbo,
colors, they're turbo times 16.
Times 16.
So you know it's good.
Nice. You know what else is turbo times 16? That Destiny 2.
Oh man.
Destiny 2.
Okay, so the raid.
The rating.
The
We
raid.
haven't touched on the rating yet. Let's get
Yeah, we'll
get on that. What's up, Alexander? Not much. We're just taking questions from the chat. We're answering. We're talking, telling stories. Question specifically for me from Christy. What is a game you don't already own for the GameCube that you would really want?
NHL Hits 2002.
I think I have that one.
It's a good one actually. Really
No hits. I don't have any hits games. No.
More sirens.
Yeah, there's a lot of sirens going on.
It's raining, man. How can there be a fire when it's raining?
I don't own that I would really want. Okay, so like would really want to play or just really want to own. Cause like I want a complete GameCube collection, and I'm missing some big titles that I'd really want, but I don't know if I'd ever actually play them. Like the Pikmin games, I don't have either of them, but I want them because they're main Nintendo games that I don't have.
Man, those were weird games. I tried to get into them and I enjoyed myself with the first Pikmin. Didn't actually finish it because once there was actually legit strategy involved.
Yeah, you were out.
Peace out, man. That ain't me.
Ikaruga is a game I'm very interested in.
Originally on the Dreamcast.
Rarer on the GameCube. Actually, it's not, I don't think. Either way.
I'd probably go for more on the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
I've had that game on GameCube like 3 times. It's really good. It's a lot of fun.
I've seen the gameplay.
It's a lot of fun. It takes your simple, like, shooter as like a plane shooting up at all these enemies and stuff. And I remember when they were talking about this game, they were saying that you could flip your TV sideways. And then it would be a vertical shooter instead of being horizontal.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was yeah. I love Kim. She hears the word GameCube and she shows up. Now that's my favorite quality she has. In fact, that might be the only quality she has. Dreamcast games are amazing. I didn't mind Pikmin. Actually, there is a game I do actually really want to play because I always hear good things about it, and it's in every top 10 underrated gems video on the console. Can you guess what it is? I think you have it in the shop right now.
Underrated.
Yeah, and it's apparently a very good story, and it's not a game you would think would be on a GameCube.
Oh man.
Eternal Darkness.
Oh,
That's
okay.
exactly what I was gonna guess.
I have been told that is such a phenomenal game, and it's underrated.
Yeah, I
and it's so
never
good.
I never got around to playing that.
Yeah, neither have I, and I would be very interested in trying. So in terms of a game I actually want to play, that's definitely up there.
Jared, you got to sell me your Dreamcast and all your games.
Oh, because you don't have enough Dreamcasts.
Man, I can't. There are a few items in the shop. No matter what my stock is, I cannot let them leave. This will be any Sega-related product. If you bring me a Dreamcast, you are not allowed to leave the store. Because now that is my Dreamcast. I think we have 5. I haven't sold one.
If you,
I haven't sold,
if
I
I
haven't
can,
sold a single Dreamcast yet.
man, if
But I don't care.
If I can sell a GameCube keyboard and a Virtual Boy in one day,
You gotta sell a Dreamcast next.
that might be my next sell.
Yeah.
I'll try and, in the box. I'll sell a Dreamcast
That'll
in the
be
box.
a tough one.
If I can,
I've got like 3 in the box,
do you?
which
I still actually I do want to buy one of those off you. You don't have any games, which is why I haven't done it yet.
You don't need games, just burn them all.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I want to buy them as intended, and I don't know.
I don't understand Alexander Fox's question at all.
Oh yeah, Jarrett. Actually, when Jarrett got his Dreamcast, he was so stoked about it.
What
so-
games do you have on that thing, Jared? If you have the one game I'm thinking of, then I'm gonna drive out to where you live and steal it from you.
Yeah, Alexander's talking about Wizard 101.
Oh.
He wants me to stream it.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while. It's been a long while. Yeah. Alcohol sounds fun. University's alright. Just hit me up with the university without all the learning and I'm in.
That's exactly where I'm at.
I think we would all be there then.
That's
Like, university without the class and without the lots of thousands of dollars would be the way to go.
no, I couldn't do the university thing, man. Even now, just thinking about going to school for anything.
Well, when you run a
Yes.
game shop, you've kind of made it. That's just kind of... This
kinda-
is top
man.
bar.
For what? Putting up with
You're
All
at peak levels of success, Shane. You're raking in dough. You got a multi-million fan base level podcast.
Yeah, the 12 people watching, that's like 12 million, right?
Yeah, they just cut off all the zeros. That's exactly how it works.
I'm gonna wear that Destiny backpack tomorrow.
Man, I ordered a backpack like 2 months ago and it's still not here. It's got a USB port in it.
923.
Kai ordered the same one.
You ordered the same one as me.
You ordered the same backpack, that's all I'm saying. And it's a very nice backpack, and I'm excited about it. You look so interested. Can we acknowledge today that Shane stepped up his game for the podcast? He's wearing a plaid shirt. He's wearing a flannel. Good job. Accountability, Brandon. All right, Nathan, we're just going to delete your comment. Who invited this kid? Don't you have school tomorrow?
Yeah, you should be sleeping or
I agree with him. though.
something.
Should be in bed.
Whoa. Is that a MSN Messenger icon
Where?
on the bottom there with the X?
Where?
No, that's a cloud.
Is it really?
Yeah. It's
Oh man, I was getting flashbacks for a little bit.
That
There.
MSN Messenger's been gone. If I'm here, you're doing something right. Well, Kevin's enjoying the show.
Well, that's good.
That's probably one of the most flattering things to happen on this podcast. He knows so much.
He does. I'm surprised he's watching because like
I don't know why he's
like
interested.
I feel like I know a lot of stuff about games, but I guarantee he knows more than I do. I wouldn't.
You
I
know
wouldn't
some
t-
stuff he doesn't, but he also knows a lot of stuff that you might not know.
Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah. We should do a trivia contest.
Of that.
That would be cool.
That would be. We're gonna talk about that.
That would be a fun time actually.
As it stands, Shane's further along than I am. I went to university for 2 years. Mr. Nunn's got a question for both of us. Has there been a game on another system that you wanted to come to your favorite system? What would it be? Destiny 2 on my N64. That's what I'm looking for. Roll the dice.
I've had a few things. There's been a few games on the Xbox. Ori and the Blind Forest looks really cool and cute. I would definitely want to play that.
Ooh, right. Yeah, Robert, we're gonna do that first thing. Yeah, we're gonna do that for you. We need to ship his shirt. I keep forgetting about it. I want Mario and Rabbids on why?
I would love to have a Zelda on a PlayStation.
Yeah.
Man, I would love to have that.
I would love it if
I just want to know what the sales figures would be. How much would it sell? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I don't know, because are the
That's-
people who have these PlayStations interested? Do they care?
I think they would be, man.
I know some
think-
would.
I think they would be.
But would it be enough? That's Nintendo. I imagine it
And
would.
Power Stone 1 and 2, that's a real start. Sonic Adventure 2, yeah, keep going. All right, so you're missing.
He's missing, what's it called? He's missing Stardust Heroes, obviously.
He's missing Elemental Gimmick Gear and Time Stalkers. So,
Does he have Soul Calibur?
yeah.
Ah, good for you. Good for you.
Oh, that game looked incredible. That was a launch title. Still can't believe that.
Yeah, that's how I would play a Zelda game. That's what would make Rihanna do it. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I would. I don't know what my favorite console is. Well, I do know what my favorite console is, but there's nothing I would port to it because, it is what it is. I would love it if the whole PS2 library was on the GameCube. I'd be down with that. I'd play Jak and Daxter on my GameCube. I'd play Crash on my GameCube. I'd play Ratchet and Clank on my GameCube. That'd be sweet. I'd be down with that. I don't know.
I mean, the problem is you just get picked up a PS2 now. Like,
Yeah, but I don't know. I like my GameCube.
Nice. And then Morty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh wait.
Butthole.
Yeah.
I still understand the love for that show.
It's because you haven't watched it.
So good.
Yeah.
You would understand it if you watched it. That's the problem.
I'm ready to put it on the shelf with Star Wars,
Star Robot
and Harry Potter, and
Star Trek.
Star Trek,
and Star Robot.
Stargate Galactica.
Star
boy,
Robot.
Yeah, I don't even care to watch that. All the Marvel comic book superhero, they're all up.
I think you're a
they're-
little
they're
too
on the top
close-minded.
shelf of we're not ever gonna watch.
You're
that.
close-minded.
No, I'm
That's
putting
a problem.
I'm putting Rick and Morty up there. It just sounds way too annoying.
No, you're
I
so.
want no part of it.
You're so. You
I
jump
want
to
no part of it.
conclusions.
I want no part of it.
You
man.
look at something. No, I don't like it.
See,
Like how you said you could figure out if you didn't like the new Mario game in the first 5 minutes. That pisses me off.
No,
because you
you
won't even
know-
give it. You won't give it the
you
time
know
of
why?
day.
You know why? Because the thing with platformers is, you know, right away. If like I changed the 5-minute rule. If we go to the NES, I changed that to the 5-second rule. I can tell you instantly if I'm playing a platformer in 5 seconds if the game will be good or not good.
Like I hear what you're saying, and to a certain degree, it makes sense.
Mario Galaxy, I did not even spend 5 minutes on. I realized it was garbage. Galaxy 2 never went there.
And those are beloved games that people
And,
think
no,
are
I
the
waited.
best.
I waited a couple of years to play Mario Galaxy, and then finally I was at my buddy's house, and I was just bored, and I was stuck there. I'm like, "Hey, you got Mario Galaxy?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, I want to try it for the first time." Tried it, and shit, no man, I just
You make my head hurt.
can't do that.
Like I don't like Galaxy either, purely based on the Wiimote.
Yes,
If I play the game with a controller, I think I'd like it.
yes.
That's the
but,
that's.
but you can't.
But I can't, so I don't want to play
You
it.
can't.
But like stuff like I don't know, like give it more than 5 minutes. It's like if you're watching a
I don't-
movie and if you don't like it after 5 minutes, you're not gonna stop watching the movie.
Movies are different. You're not playing it. It'll be in the mechanics right away. And, I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see.
That's coming out soon too. Like
Yeah, like a month from now.
I feel like that crept up pretty damn quick.
And I like it that it comes out the day after my birthday, so that'll be a fun
Right?
couple days there. I'm down for that.
How's your wife been, by the way? You've been staying here late a lot.
Yeah.
How much have you seen your kids lately?
Well, I see them every morning.
Okay, that's good.
Man, the other night, jeez, when was it? 2 nights ago? My boy is sick, and he's having trouble sleeping, so he usually goes to bed around 7 o'clock.
Sure.
This night, like, he did not want to stay sleeping. He would sleep for 5 minutes, wake up, and cry and scream, and just, it was terrible. And this went on till about 10 o'clock. So this is already 3 hours past his bedtime. So finally, I'm like, I'm out of options. I'm just going to put him in the car, take him for a ride, and see what happens. And then we get him in the car, and the whole time I'm bringing him down my stairs,
Mm-hmm.
he's screaming and crying, and I feel like, What are you guys doing?
Nothing. Nothing. Keep going.
It's just me, man.
Keep going.
Is it like a Rick and Morty thing? Or?
No,
No,
absolutely not.
This is a different. This is a
We're
We're
really
talking
different
about
thing.
we're talking about
so-
Destiny 2.
So he's screaming all the way down the stairs. I feel like somebody's gonna think I'm kidnapping this guy.
Yeah.
How'd we jump up to 16 people all of a sudden?
I don't know. I've been watching the number go up slowly. And I was like, we're not that entertaining.
Yeah. Well, it's not even a story about games, but all right, I get my son in the car and we go for a drive.
As we
And-
talked about it,
and
we went
this-
down one.
Yeah. And this little kid stayed awake while we were driving around at 10 o'clock for an hour and a half. He did not fall asleep for an hour and a half. And it was weird, and I didn't understand it. So, yeah, the kids are doing fine. They're doing good. And, yeah, we've had late nights here at the shop doing that Destiny stuff. But it's okay. It's calming down. We're not going to do too much of that Destiny anymore, aside from a lot of
You
that
say
Destiny
that.
during
You
the
say
day.
that, but is that true?
No.
Why'd you comment it on it, Shane? Now we're down to 14. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, it happens.
You never acknowledge it. That's what I've learned about the YouTube life. If you acknowledge how many people are there, they all go away.
Okay.
You gotta play hard to get, as they say. The shit talking on Mario 64 is bringing the fans in. Keep it up. Don't even get me started on that resolution. It's terrible. It's terrible. I like what you said, microtransaction.
The DS port was terrible.
Yeah, that was actually bad.
That
That's the
looked
first place I played it.
terrible.
That is the most heartbreaking. If you are playing Mario 64 for the first time, or for any time, don't play the DS version because that's not Mario 64.
So I played that about 10 years after I had last played Mario 64. So it looked to me like it should look that way.
Oh.
And then I actually booted up my 64 after I was done playing it on the DS, and it just blew my mind. I'm like, man, HD remaster right here. We got it. This is so much better. But yeah, those microtransactions just killed it, man. Sunshine's terrible. Get out of here with Sunshine.
Sunshine's not that bad.
It's
It's
man,
not
it's
that
like
bad.
a solid 6.5.
It's a beautiful game.
It's a solid.
You just don't like
6.5.
Flood.
What? And that's the whole part of the game.
Yeah, but what like
That's the whole
what-
part of the game.
I think you're just close-minded again. Like it's not that
No,
bad.
I played, man, as a kid. I was like 13 years old. I should have been pumped for this thing, and I just could not. Man, I just couldn't, man. It's just not that great.
You know, me and Kevin, we're gonna start our podcast, and then that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna
Talk
do this.
about how good Sunshine is.
How good Galaxy and Sunshine. I can't even do Galaxy. Every Tuesday at 9:30 we got First Strike. Every Wednesday at 8:45, or every Tuesday at 8:30, I'm going live with Kevin,
And just strictly
with the-
talk Mario Sunshine.
the Captain Retro Show.
See, and I've gone back and played Sunshine a little bit. We were playing it in here, I don't know, a few months ago or something, and it
You said it wasn't as bad as you remembered. That's what your words were.
not quite as bad, but not great.
Yeah.
Just like no.
Well, apparently you have to eat 4 dicks.
Okay.
Nothing.
Yeah, that's small numbers for Shane. You can do much more than that.
Okay. I got-
Emiliano, welcome to the
You
stream.
want another useless story?
Not after I was talking about 4 dicks, and that's what reminded you of it.
Oh no.
Okay, so we're Sunday. We're at my in-laws, and very conservative family, and they have their my father-in-law's sister was out, even more conservative than that the family, super conservative. So we're all at the dinner table and everything, and I'm sitting on the far side. Darlene is sitting on the way opposite side of the table, and Emma's sitting right beside me. So I'm just eating my food, just, you know, minding my own business, making sure Emma's eating her food. All of a sudden, she's like, and this is my 4-year-old daughter saying this, penis,
Why?
penis.
Why?
And I couldn't even say. I'm just like penis, and I look across the table. I look at Darlene. How does she even know what that like what? And then she's like, "That's not my kid."
No, that's not my kid.
I'm like, how does she even know what that is, man? Like, and then Darlene's like, "Well, we had to teach her the real
She's so young. Why?
stuff." And then yesterday, yesterday morning, then Emma, my 4-year-old daughter, is telling me that boys pee out of their penis and girls pee out of their vagina. And I'm like, you're 4. How do you know that? Who's been telling you this stuff? And I talked to Darlene, and she didn't tell her that. So I don't know who's giving the birds and the bees talk with.
Your 4-year-old daughter.
I don't know, man. It's weird.
It's funny. Kai was doing the same thing the other day. Penis. There it is. All right, so you guys still have power? Phantom Zero asks. Yeah, we do. I guess somebody lost power already. Did you miss Twitter questions? We didn't really get any, but
Nope.
we're still taking questions now. If anybody wants to ask anything, by all means, we'll answer it. What else we got? Kindergarten Cop taught her that. When I was 4, I thought everyone had a... Okay, well, now the conversation
Yeah,
is just...
we've derailed.
We really have. I'm not sure if we ever had a rail to begin with.
We had something going.
Hit a Rhino Rail.
Yeah. We hit Rhino Rails. Use the hashtag on Instagram. Promotion! Well, we can wind things down just because people are leaving now.
Winding down.
Winding, thank you. Did you want to do a game spotlight of the week? Do you have a game that you want? Any game. Literally make it...
Yeah, Mario Sunshine.
No.
man.
Talk
Yeah,
about that
no,
game
we're
that you've been
talking-
playing. Destiny 2!
Oh, Destiny 2.
Spotlight of the week.
Yeah, so I've been playing that Destiny. We're at a power level 302.
The raids,
Dude.
though.
Power
The
level
raid.
302.
Yeah, okay.
That's,
Sorry.
that's high. That's very high. I don't think they really meant for people to get above 300 right now, but we're there. Yeah, it's real good. Real
What's your
good.
favorite part of the game, man?
The raid.
What
the-
is
the
the raid?
raid.
I don't even get what's so cool about this.
I wish I could explain it to you. Okay. You and 5 other people. Okay.
Okay, I need 5 friends. That's
This you have to find friends. It can be
that's
online
hard.
friends.
That's hard.
It's a massive level / world where there's a bunch of secret puzzles and secret ways of how to open doors and defeat bosses, and you have no idea what anything is because you have no idea. You have to, like, there's certain rooms where you have to, there's 6 switches you find and you have to all pull them at the same time, and there's like, it's super complicated and takes just immense teamwork, and especially when you're fighting against a boss, it takes like all 6 of you. If one guy makes the mistake, it's all dead. It's all gone. It's whatever, and it's just, man, it's so much fun. Once you get it, it's just amazing.
It sounds frustrating, not fun.
No, it really is fun. It reminds me, it's like The Witness on steroids. Remember that Witness game?
That was an interesting one.
It's that, but on steroids.
Okay, you had a lot of fun with that one for some reason.
For some reason,
Because you hate puzzle games, so
I do.
that's just weird.
But I think when it's just a puzzle, then I don't like it. But when there's a huge environment and you have to figure out how to open this gate, well, now I'm down. Now I have to open this gate, and I want to know how to open that gate. And then there's whatever. That kind of stuff, I don't know, I like. Makes you...
It's the wind.
It is really windy out there. Wow. You know what? My spotlight game of the week is going to go to a game I haven't touched in a long time, but I remember really enjoying it for the 1 week that I played it. Star Wars. SWTOR. What does it stand for? Star Wars The Old Republic Online. It's an MMO. Star Wars MMO. What was that? I think your truck's gonna blow away.
I wouldn't doubt it, man.
This is actually the remnants of that.
All right.
We're actually being hit by the remnants of Hurricane Harvey.
Is this one of those no things?
Well, yeah, but
this
also
is,
no.
This is true.
So yeah, Star Wars: The Old Republic is like it's a Star Wars based MMO. You can, it's really good. I wouldn't mind going back to that game because.
I have the second one here for PC.
Do you?
Yep.
It's good.
I remember my cousin really being into that game. Super into it.
It's fantastic.
And it looked cool, but for a guy that knows nothing about Star Wars,
Even if you don't know Star Wars, because it's not like
it all means nothing though. Like,
I hear what you mean, but it's in the expanded universe, so it's like
still,
nothing in the movies applies.
I don't know what any of these things are called. I don't know anything like.
Well, you learn in the game.
Well,
They
of
baby you at the start.
course you learn.
They teach you what a lightsaber is. But it's very good. If you've never played it, I'd recommend it. I haven't played too many MMOs, but that one is one that I was able to get quite into. There's so many options. The story is like, whenever you have a text box, you can always choose your response. You can be funny, you can be evil, you can be good. It's like Fable, but an MMO and Star Wars. It's very good. It's fantastic. I want to go back to that at some point in the future because I was enjoying it. It looks similar graphically to Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah.
And Yeah, it's just super good.
Yeah, MMOs they're really good. They're awesome time sinks.
Oh, they will eat your time hard.
Yeah, Destiny 2 is a lot more of a MMO than Destiny 1 was, especially now it's funny, I'm playing with all the same guys we played Destiny 1 with, so it's these guys I haven't talked to in about 3 years. And now we're all playing together and stuff, and it's a lot more fun that way. But I had a great time with Final Fantasy 14. We played that a bunch.
Yeah, you played that for a while. You've stopped completely, but
Yeah.
you were enjoying it.
I played that hard for about a month and a half, 2 months.
You did. You were enjoying it.
Probably will go back at some point.
Christy's wondering, as long as we're talking about it, what are our thoughts on exclusive PC gaming, like WoW, League of Legends? Okay, things that aren't MOBAs, let's talk about.
Yeah, League can just leave. And I would not care.
Missina doesn't like
WoW,
MMOs.
I would play WoW at some point.
I would also play WoW at some point. I just don't know when, because it's a game that you gotta commit to.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't like it for the first few hours. I'd have to make myself play it up until a certain point
Starting
where
an MMO is terrible.
Yep.
That's always a terrible time.
An MMO, you have to want to like it.
Yeah.
You can't just...
Which with Final Fantasy, if there's an MMO to start with, that's, for me, that's just a no-brainer. Absolutely. Like, there's that, like, you know it. You're aware of everything. You know what everything sort of does, and you have an idea what the universe is.
Exactly. So if you're a
stuff.
Final Fantasy fan, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Or if you like Star Wars and that's
That
something
would
you're familiar
also
with,
be perfect.
try SWTOR, stuff like that.
If you don't know the Star Wars,
Then don't play SWTOR. Then go with something
I
you know.
won't.
The good thing about MMOs is there's quite a few options. Good options too.
There's just a lot of noise happening all of a sudden.
I know. I'm gonna go investigate it.
I'm not even joking. This is the remnants of.
Either way, we're gonna wrap things up because I think that's
How
everything we
about
need
the
to
beard?
cover.
The beard is back.
Kind of.
The beard is it's back.
Like the beard is there, but
back.
the like scraggly metal scrubby sensei.
You want that
beard.
back?
I want the sensei beard back.
Yeah.
I felt like you were my guru, my teacher.
Yeah. We can get that back.
That's what I liked. You looked like a veteran in the gaming world. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for First Strike, episode 5 of season 2. Thank you for stopping by. We had 16 people tonight. That's wicked. We'll be live again next week, Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. Central Time. We're still using a rented out computer right now until ours is fixed. I don't know when that's going to be because nobody wants to fix it.
I don't know how to fix it.
I don't.
I will this week.
You guys both claim you are aware of how to fix it, so I'm just leaving you guys to do that. And I won't charge you rental space
Rental space.
on it.
We're moving in back here, by the way. Me and Kai decided we're going to rent the podcast room.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a microwave and a fridge.
Yep, and we got a sink to bathe in. It's great. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you guys next week. Have an awesome night. Music come back. All right. Have a good one. Whoop.